right? But before we jump to statistics, let's understand, what is there for us in this course when in future, when we complete this course for our given duration, what is the scope of it? So here is one data that I picked from one of the websites of data analytics, which says that if you go by average salary by location in Indian cities, and this data is for 2017. So if you go by the average salary by location for data analytics, Chennai will be giving you a salary of 9.44 lakhs once you complete this course and are certified and are well versed with the topics which is given there, which will be taught to you, right? And if you have practiced it well, there is no stopping. So Chennai gives you 9.44 lakhs. Kolkata is 9.5 lakhs. Hyderabad is 9.78 lakhs. Pune is 10.25 lakhs. Delhi NCR is 10.69 lakhs. Bengaluru is 10.95 lakhs. And Mumbai is 12.39 lakhs. So if you see, almost most of the cities, metro cities in India, present a very good scope for business analytics as a career, right? So if I go by the salary of, on the basis of the experience, right? So the average salary for 0 to 3 years, which is almost fresher, right? So the salary bracket would be somewhere between 4.9 lakhs to 9.4 lakhs, right? Sorry, yeah. So 4.9 lakhs to 9.4 lakhs. If you go by 3 to 7 years of bracket, that means if you have experience beyond 3 years in this field, your salary bracket would be varying somewhere between 7.8 lakhs to 13.2 lakhs. Right? If 7 to 10 years is the experience that you have gained, your salary will be varying between 14.40 lakhs to 23.20 lakhs. And I'm reading this from one of the websites from where I've pulled this information. It is not visible to you, but I'm just putting it to you. These data are with me. If you have experience of beyond 10 years, so your salary will be some 22.2 lakhs to 32 lakhs. So you can say that you can start your journey from 4.9 lakhs and you can reach up to 32 lakhs within 10 years, right? So definitely, if you start with the higher salary, this means there will be a higher salary in future. The next level, the next growth that you get will be definitely based on your previous salary. So when you talk about the earning of a person through data analytics, right, it can be huge. It is better than all other career options that is available, whether you spend 2 years in your MBA, right, or you are doing some courses like technical courses like ERPs and all, right? So first of all, they have a limited scope since those are the tools which we have been using for last decade or two, right? So those are the outdated ones. Outdated ones, still the companies are using ERPs, they're very much in demand, but the supply part is very high, hence the salary part has decreased. But when we talk about data analytics, that is data science, where we require to understand the statistics, because future jobs are based on statistics, right? So when I say statistics, I mean the job of data science. Right, so there the future is all about a data science job. There are very less people who are available with the skill sets, right? And especially if you combine two tools as your knowledge base, be it SAS or R or any other tool. There are many other tools, but the most lucrative tools are, first is R, that is used highest percentage of users or highest percentage of jobs that are available in R, which is quickly followed up by SAS, and the third one is Python, and so on, right? So there are different tools which are available there. So I believe this course you'll be learning SAS and R, the two major tools that can get you a very good job in future, right? So we are starting your journey by logging into this course, right? I request all of you to, because this is not going to be easy. This journey requires a lot of hard work, patience, and time, right? So if you travel with us in the coming duration, once you complete this course, when you are well versed with the domain knowledge and the tool requirements, tool knowledge, then you have a huge scope, right? I mean, you can earn into, I mean, lakhs. As you can see, the average salary for by location wise is varying between 9.44 lakhs to 12.39 lakhs, right? So that's a good salary for a person to, if a person is earning with 0 to 3 years of experience, or let's say 0 to 5 years experience or 6 years experience, if he's earning 9.78 lakhs in Hyderabad, right? See, I'm talking about 0 years to 10 years. So I'm not necessarily stressing upon 10 years. 10 years, it could be higher. We saw it 22 lakhs or 32 lakhs could be the salary. But if I combine all the people who are getting this salary and their experience, the average is 9.78 lakhs. So we start with 4.9 lakhs, we can go up to 32 lakhs based on the experience. And Hyderabad, on an average, creates a range between these, that is 9.78 lakhs. So as you can see, we are reading some data which is available there, right? So this statistics is all about how do you read data and how you're going to make inferences about the data, right? So this was the my overview understanding of how a data analytics course can help you to build a wonderful future, a wonderful career. And this is your first step, very intelligent step all of you have taken by logging into towards this first session for data science, right? So the people who will be succeeding will be the people who will be sticking around, who will be completing this course, right? Will be acquiring a lot of knowledge, right? Because even for, if you pay some 7 lakhs or 8 lakhs and spend 2 years doing your MBA, right? You cannot have a lucrative career the way you can have for this data analytics, right? So it's all about the smart decision that you will be taking. Will be making your career or will be separating your career from the other. Okay, I request admin NV user to mute yourself. And yes, Rashid has already mute himself. Admin NV, if you can mute yourself, that would be very nice. Okay, so let's continue with statistics part, right? So what is statistics? So statistics can be said to be a science of collecting, organizing, analyzing, and interpreting the data, right? So this statistics is very old concept. This is nothing new, but the way statistics is expanding or designing the careers of the people or is changing the world is amazing. I mean, we are not aware, most of us are not aware what role statistics is playing in today's world, in today's technology, in today's corporate, in today's politics. I mean, whatever field we talk about, we are talking about the role of statistics is expanding a lot. We all learn statistics in our school, in our college, but we never knew that statistics is expanding so hugely these days. This data analytics course, right? One of the most important part of this data analytics course will be statistics, right? So to quote this or to prove this, I've taken this data from September 29, 2017 from Wikipedia and say this is the list. This list is up to date as of September 29, 2017, indicate changes in market value are relative to previous quarter. So this also shows the ranking of the companies based on the market value. This also shows the ranking of the companies, right, based on the market value. Right, so if you see the #1 company of the world in terms of market value is Apple Incorporation, right? So that has been ranked #1 in Q1 of 2017, quarter 2 and quarter 3. Fourth quarter results are awaited or still in progress. So Apple Incorporation is world's largest or world's biggest company in terms of market value. This is followed up by Alphabet Incorporation. Third is Microsoft, and fourth is Amazon.com, right? So all four companies, I just put my eyes to Alphabet Incorporation. Can somebody tell me what is this Alphabet Incorporation? Can you tell me something about this Alphabet Incorporation? Have you heard about it? This question is posed to all of you. Can somebody tell me what is Alphabet Incorporation? You can unmute and you can speak. Anyone? I'm waiting for your answer. What is Alphabet Incorporation? Have you heard about it?
No, we haven't heard about this earlier.
Okay, Chandra, thank you. Right, so have you heard about the company Google.com or Google?
Yes.
Right, so Google is a subsidiary company of Alphabet Incorporation.
Oh.
Right, so Alphabet Incorporation earlier was known as Google, but later on, due to restructuring that has been done, a new company was formed by Larry Page, who was the founder of Google. So he is the head, or he's the chief of Alphabet Incorporation, and Google is one of the subsidiary companies now in Alphabet Incorporation, right? And we all know who is the CEO of Google, right? So it's an Indian with the name Sundar Pichai, right? So Sundar Pichai is the head of Google, and Larry Page is the head of Alphabet Incorporation, right? So they have done some restructuring, and this is how it has come up to. So basically, when you read here Alphabet Incorporation, basically you should be reading here as Google.
Okay.
Third is Microsoft. Yeah. So third is Microsoft, and fourth is Amazon. We are very much aware of all these four companies now. Right. So when you talk about Apple Incorporation and Alphabet Incorporation, Apple is number one, Alphabet is number two. Right. The scenario a decade back was quite different from what you see on the screen at this point of time. The number one company of the world in terms of market value used to be Standard Oil, followed by ExxonMobil, followed by Total, and so on. Right. So when you talk about Standard Oil, it's quite clear it's a oil and energy company. Same is the ExxonMobil, Total, Shell. These all companies are the oil and energy companies. So they used to be the top four companies before Apple or Alphabet or Microsoft or Amazon took over the position. So you see, the previous companies' market value was number one based on the oil and energy resources they had. But tell me, there's a paradigm shift that has happened in today's world, and Apple, and Alphabet, and Microsoft, and Amazon are number one now, or are the top four now, right? So my question to all of you, I mean, why these companies are number one now, and oil companies have declined in terms of their market value, right? Or rather, I mean, they have not declined in the market value, but these companies have overtaken in terms of market value. So what do you think has made this change for these companies, or what made this company be the among the top four and surpass the oil and energy company? So what's the basic factor according to you? Okay, Arif, Jyoti, Rashid, Rohan, Chandra, any one of you can answer this. Whatever you think. Wrong or right, that's a different story. Okay, so you have no idea why these companies are number one now. Why is Apple Incorporation number one? Why Alphabet Incorporation is number two? What could have brought this change? Okay, tell me please. What does Apple manufacture? What is Apple as a company? What products Apple has as a company?
Mobile phones and laptops.
iPhones, okay. Laptops, right? MacBooks,
Yes.
right. Okay, great, great. So, what product does Google have?
Search engine. It's a search
Search
engine.
engine, okay, okay. Search engine and anything else apart from search engine? So let me help you out. Definitely, we all know we use Google Map, we use Gmail, we use Google Chrome, right? So there are n number of products: Google Earth, Android. So these are the many products that Google has, right? So these are just to name the few. These are the applications that has been developed by Google. So if you go back to this slide, if you see Apple Incorporation is number one, Alphabet Incorporation is number two, Microsoft is three, and Amazon.com is four. So if you see, Apple Incorporation manufactures something as a hardware as well as a software. That means iOS, that is the operating system of Apple, right? So that is also one of the product, followed up by the hardwares that is manufactured by Apple in terms of MacBook or iPhones or the different products that we have from the Apple. The other applications, iTunes or uh, the different things that we come with the Apple product. So those are the combination of the or the product mix that the Apple Incorporation has. So Apple Incorporation has a blend of both software as well as hardware products, right? But if you go by Alphabet Incorporation, I mean, Pixel phone is just taking some market share, but we do not consider Pixel phones of Google to have the major market share or the major source of revenue for the company. So what are the major sources of the revenue for the company? So definitely they are the Google applications like Android, Google Chrome, Gmail, Google Docs, Google Drive, Google Spreadsheet. So there are many things as a application that is manufactured by Google, including Google Maps and all, right? So if you see, most of these products of Google are free of cost, right? For example, if you're using Gmail, right? Gmail gives you a storage of 15 GB in as your inbox or everything that is there in your Gmail. 15 GB of data is free for you to store, right? So basically, Google doesn't charge for most of its products, be it the upgradation of the Android in your phone or using of Google Map, or if you're using Google Chromecast, sorry, Google Chrome, or if you're using Gmail or Google Docs. So most of these products are free for you, right? That means Google is not definitely not generating revenue directly from the customers for by selling the applications to the customers, right? Similarly, if you use Microsoft, you know you don't have to pay a bomb for using MS Office in terms of the PowerPoint or Excel uh, or XML or CSV. So these are the different products from MS Office, apart from the operating system that is manufactured by Microsoft, right? Still is the third best company operated. The fourth best company is Amazon.com, which gives you products on deep discount. So definitely giving the product to you on deep discount would be not a major source of revenue for Amazon. That it generates revenue for Amazon.com, but cannot be the major source. Then what is the idea behind these companies having the best rank? So if someone says technology, yes, technology is definitely a part of it, but technology is not the major part. The major part for these companies to be among top 4 companies of the world in terms of market value is data, right? So this Apple Incorporation has the data plus a combination of the hardware, right? That's why it's number 1. But when you talk about Alphabet Incorporation, that is your Google, it's all about data, right? Facebook would be the ranking 5th. I mean, after these 4 companies, the 5th company would be Facebook. No one pays a premium for using a Facebook, right? Facebook is free for us. It has got billions of users. So basically what Facebook is doing is taking your data and it is using for other stuff, for making money. Facebook is using your data. Similarly, Google, right? Google is using your data, and each one of us data to mint money, right? That's why it's the second best company. Similarly is Microsoft. Internet Explorer is a product from Microsoft. Amazon, there are huge number of users for Amazon. Some of them buy the product, some of them don't buy the product, but at least they give you their psychological data to Amazon.com, which can be used by marketers in future. So these are the 4 or 5 companies of the world which basically run on data. So data is the next oil. The way oil was the number 1 indicator for any company to be the number 1 or number 2 or number 3 or number 4. So today, in today's world, it's data, right? So I mean, the data can make you the world's largest company, right? So this is the power of data, and this is the power of statistics. So as you see, since data is of utmost importance in today's world, statistics is the science of collecting, organizing, analyzing, and interpreting the data. That means everything falls under statistics. If you are collecting the data, if you are organizing the data, if you are analyzing the data, and you are interpreting the data, right? So now let's go to the next slide. So here is the introduction for statistics. So there are a lot of statistics around us, right, from sports, medicine, to global political science. Statistics plays a very important role, right? So let's say you're watching cricket and there's no data there, there's no statistics there, right? You can see that the bowler is delivering the ball, batsman is playing, fielders are fielding, but you do not know what is the score, how many overs, what target they are chasing, or how much they have scored. No data is available with you. So does it make sense when you're watching a cricket match without any data? I don't think so, right? Only through the information available or data available, cricket will make sense for you. You can pass by your friend and you can ask him, what's the score? He will give you the score. 225 for 5 wickets, 40th over. 225 for 5 wickets, 40th over. Now this makes sense for you. But unless until there was no data, right? A simple cricket match was not entertaining, was not making sense. Though data is not doing the major activity. The major activity is the match. I mean, whatever is happening there, the ball is balling, the batsman is playing, the fielders are fielding, the umpire is giving decisions. But the major information, when once it is combined with statistics, that is your data, it all starts making sense to you. Otherwise, it's all useless for you to just see the match without any data, right? Similarly, let's say medicine, right? So medicine is based on the concept of data. I mean, what diseases are spreading and what are the major causes of these diseases and how many people have been affected, which area of the world has been affected. So how much medicine you need to produce, where you need to supply. everything, all this information will be generated only by statistics. Political science, so there's the exit poll, which happens even before the election, right? So these exit polls play a very important role for people to decide which political party they're going to vote for. Because exit polls will give you an idea which political party is winning, and hence you would like to vote for the winning party if you like it. If you don't like the party, and the exit polls are giving you the information that is likely that this party will be winning or losing the election, still you will not be voting for the winning party unless until you really like that party. Right, but yes, definitely exit polls are something which drives the election in the country, right? So that's why there's exit poll, be it election in US or be it election in India, 2019. You'll understand this more since the elections are coming at national level. So what I mean is that statistics play a very important role, irrespective of the field you are into, or irrespective of the sector or the things that we do in our day-to-day basis. We are surrounded by statistics. Statistics in simple means a science of analyzing the data around us, especially for the purpose of inferring proportions in a whole from those in a representative sample. Right. So to make you understand this particular point, let's say there's an exit poll which is going on in the year 2019, and there's one channel, let's say Times Now, and they're saying that next election will be won by, let's say, Congress, right? This is just a hypothetical example, guys, so you don't have to believe this. This is just to make you understand, right? So they're saying that according to their understanding, 49% vote would go to Congress, some 40% vote would go to BJP, and remaining 11% would go to some other parties, right? So, but you sitting there at home and you're seeing this data, you think, I didn't participate. They didn't ask me which political party you're going to vote for. So, without me asking, how can they decide on my behalf that which party I'll be voting for? Because to arrive at this result, it must be that they should collect information, right? But I didn't read my information which political party I'm going to vote for. So how do they even know that what party is going to win or what party is going to lose? Right. So, question to all of you. I pose a question to all of you. Do you think they conduct this poll or exit poll for the entire population of country called India, whoever are eligible to vote? Do you think they take the opinion from everyone?
No, sir.
No.
Yes, you are right. No, they do not take opinion from everyone. They take opinion only from handful people, right? So these handful people who are participating in this exit poll and are giving the information are basically the representative of the entire population, right? Hence, they are known as a representative sample, right? So statistics is not about population. Statistics is about sample, the data that you collect from the sample, right? For example, if you want to check whether the rice that you have kept on the oven is cooked or not, you don't have to take out the entire rice, crush it, eat it to decide whether it has been cooked or not. You just take a very small amount in your spoon, you try to crush it, and if you can crush it with your hand very easily, you come to know that this rice has been cooked, right? So you don't have to crush the entire rice in the entire vessel to understand that the rice has been cooked in the oven or not, right? So if it has not been cooked, you cook it more. If it has been cooked, you switch off the oven and it's ready to be consumed, right? So this is how the statistics also works, right? So you collect the data from the representative sample and you figure it out whether the population, and you figure it out what is the inferences based on the data that I've collected, and